We're back, Rob. We're back.
Yes, we've been gone for a minute, but
Yeah, just a couple
back.
minutes. 2 weeks. I want to say it was about 2 weeks.
I think it was 2 weeks.
We took
I'm
a
pretty sure it was 2
but
weeks.
you're on like a trip,
I am.
and
I'm
we're
on.
both in this fine country, the
We
U.S.
are.
of A. Not at
Yeah,
the
I
same
gained
time
five
though.
pounds since I got here.
Not at the
Yeah,
same time. Have you?
yeah. I'm two time zones away. Yeah,
So
but
like
yeah.
Alabama barbecue. Does it? What
So
is the situation there
there's
on the food?
barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's bar,
Tell
but I
me.
haven't had any of that yet. But I think part of the reason why I'm gaining so much weight when I'm home in Germany, even though I can speak German, sometimes
Yeah.
I'm a little reluctant to. Here, everybody speaks my language, so I'm like, yeah, put some more sauce on that thing.
Yes.
You know? And
Or
I'm
the
getting
food here is absolutely terrible for you, and you just gain weight.
it is terrible
I
for
mean, how
you.
many stories? I remember when I did the Italy thing, and like I cannot tell you how many people and like reels I would see about like, have you noticed when you come back from a trip,
Oh
you
yeah,
gain a bunch of weight and you don't, and like the amount of food you eat in Italy, but you don't gain weight.
yep,
It's
yep,
got to be
hundred
something in the
percent.
food. But we're not here to talk about food. We're here to talk
We are
about
not.
the world.
Yes, sir. It's finally here.
Finally,
We're
here.
like one day in what
Yeah, I was
20
gonna say
hours?
you
I
and I
think I
are
saw.
recording. Yeah, like
Yeah.
a day and a half or something along
Oh
those
man,
lines. It's insane.
it's crazy.
How did we
It's
go?
crazy that it's right here.
How did we
Yeah,
go from like I remember we were talking about like 100 days until and now it's
yeah.
like 2 days. How did
Oh
that
yeah.
happen?
Oh
What the
yeah.
hell?
I don't know. I don't
Uh,
know.
I don't
Club
know if
season
you.
ended for in Europe, and now here we are.
It's insane. I don't know if
Here
you've
we
been
are.
doing this, but I went marketing works, Ron.
Oh yeah,
I
you
send you
said
the
that.
pictures, but I got my McDonald's cups and I got the
Yep.
if you're just listening to us and you also want to see these mugs, we're also on the YouTube so you can see these. But
Yes, we
the one
are.
player I didn't know was Davies. I got a Davies on the
Oh,
first,
okay.
right?
Yeah. He plays for Bayern Munich, so
Bayern
whatever.
Munich. Okay, and then I got my son. There we
Okay.
go.
Okay. That's
And then
cool.
I was doing a drum roll and was really hoping for my Ronaldinho, which I did get eventually. I spoiled it already, but then I got Beckham, which I don't know
Oh,
why.
okay. Wow.
I don't know what the how he's relevant unless you're a Miami fan at this point. But whatever. But who's relevant? Ronaldinho, baby. We
Ronaldinho.
got
Yep,
it.
that's
We got
legit.
it.
That
I'm
is
very excited
legit.
about it. I'm very excited about this. This is all I wanted. This is all I wanted.
Yeah,
Now
that's
I don't have
cool.
to go back because I got my Ronaldinho. So.
4 meals in, right?
Yeah. Let me know if when you go back to Germany. Let me know if they're doing this in
Oh no,
Germany.
Germany
No,
doesn't. Germany does not do that. Believe me, Germany does
they
not
don't
do
do
that.
that stuff.
They might. So for the World Cup, they'll have like special burgers at McDonald's or whatever.
Yeah.
So they have this one that's the Germany burger. I forget. I don't know what it is. And then they'll have something different, but they don't give the cups out like that because the Germany glasses or cups are a
Oh
lot
yeah.
smaller than
And
they are
you can
here.
get a beer there, which is better. I'd take a beer over a plastic cup
Yeah,
any day.
and you can get beer at McDonald's too. McDonald's
Yeah.
does have beer. Yep,
Yeah. In
which is crazy.
Alabama,
Yeah, sweet
is
home.
there fanfare at all about the World Cup? And nobody knows what's going on about the World Cup there.
To be honest, I don't think anybody here cares. But when I was driving back to the hotel
Yeah.
today, this car cut me off. Like he just cut me off like crazy,
Ooh.
and he had a damn Arsenal sticker on the back of his car. I
Ah.
was like, "You son of a!" Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there are some soccer
They're
fans. I
doing
haven't
whatever they
really
want
run into
now.
any of them. Nobody in the course that I'm taking here cares about it. But
I
now,
asked the strangest people. I go
really,
like yeah. My mom was in a kind of a old folks gated community, and so
yeah,
there's like people who run the gates and stuff, and they're all like 85 years old.
yeah,
And one guy was like, "What's that hat?" I get a lot of comments on my Brazil hat. He's like, What's
yeah,
that
yeah.
hat you got there?" And I'm like, "That's Brazil." And and I'm like, "Who are you supporting?" And he's like, "What did he say?" He said something like, "I just hope it goes off without a hitch."
Yeah.
That's what he said. And another guy was Iranian. He was like, I mean, again, an 85-year-old guy. I'm like, "Who are you
Right.
supporting?" He's like, "I'm from Iran, so of course Iran." And I'm like, "All right, good
Yeah,
luck."
of course, of
So,
course.
but yeah, I feel like they're the fanfare. I haven't, I got a neighbor across the way who's got a giant, messy, blow up
Oh,
thing.
okay.
I got mine, and I had to do
Are you
something.
guys competing?
Well, I'm barely competing, but I bought a little 2026 thingy for my lawn.
Yeah.
But I don't see any like I'm not feeling the fanfare from the people. Like, like
Yeah.
corporations are going absolutely insane. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
everything's got the FIFA logo, and everywhere you
Yeah.
go,
That's
Lego
true.
and so on. McDonald's and whatever has some kind of World Cup thing. So that's kind of exciting a
Yeah.
little bit. But I'm
And
not
it's
seeing I'm
corporate.
not seeing like the country, jerseys out there, and I'm not seeing, not quite
Yeah.
yet. So we'll see. We'll see where
So
this goes.
I this past weekend I jetted over to Houston to meet my nephew, first nephew that I have. Shout out to Quincy. Got to meet him for the first time when I landed in Houston, because Houston is obviously hosting some games. There was a bunch of stuff in the airport. I saw quite a few people wearing different jerseys from different countries.
Mhm.
Colombia, England. I think I
Yeah,
saw like Jamaica. But close to where my brother lives, he lives
yeah,
near the stadium that the Houston Dynamo play in. He lives a couple of blocks away from there,
nice.
and they have a like the Houston FIFA official fan zone, seriously like 2 blocks from my brother's house, and it
Yeah,
was pretty
oh,
huge.
that's
And so I did
amazing.
see quite a lot of people, wearing different soccer jerseys. The day that I went to go see my brother, I was wearing my pink Germany jersey. I
Yeah,
had a couple of people like say something to me that day. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it is
Oh,
happening. It's
yeah,
definitely probably just in the bigger cities here in Alabama. I don't really think they
yeah.
care, but maybe
I'd
they
be,
do.
I'd be shocked, but you never know. I mean, again, like we're talking about Chattanooga, Tennessee, with their
This is true.
USL
Yeah,
team, and again, pretty intense. You cannot say it's not getting more and more popular. So hopefully,
it
again,
is.
like
Yeah.
that old man, I hope it goes off without a
Yep.
hitch, and
And you know what?
everybody gets totally into it. Yeah,
Last week my timing windows are really tight, so I was going to try. I almost went to a game last week in Birmingham. They had a game, but I couldn't. I was still jet lagged, so I
yes,
thought that it'd be a little dangerous to try to drive back, because it was like an hour away from here, hour and a half.
yeah, yeah,
And I was like, I'm not going to do it, because I was still like falling asleep,
yep,
at crazy times. But yeah, I think it's getting bigger. Alabama probably does have their spots. It's just the people that I'm talking to aren't talking about it.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
but I'm around a bunch of military people. So yeah,
It's gonna
yeah,
happen. It's
yeah.
gonna happen. But you're going back to Germany, and it's gonna be
Oh yeah,
everywhere,
it's gonna
all
be
over the
crazy.
place. Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Lucky.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
lucky.
looking forward to it.
I'm just happy that I work from home because it's just gonna be working my
Yeah,
ass off. I actually get some projects, of course, happening like in the thick of it during that time. But
of
it's gonna
course,
be.
it's always like
But at
that.
least I got it up on it's gonna be everywhere all the time, all at once.
Oh yeah.
Um, and for folks who don't know this, Rob and I have a heated, and also I gotta stop saying reheated rivalry. My kids have been laughing about that because there's that hockey, the hockey show on like HBO or whatever. It's like
Yeah,
two like gay folk who it gets like
I've never heard of it.
I guess
Never heard of
look up
it.
heated rivalry. It's like a very like homoerotic like drama series.
Ah, okay.
But it's
So
hot.
your
It's,
kids are
and it's
making fun
hockey.
of
So
it.
every time I go, like they're like, "Stop calling it heated."
Uh,
Rob and Joel's got a heated rivalry, but we got a heated competition going where who can get to the
yep,
most games. I'm
yep.
beating you, Rob. 9,
You
baby.
are. Oh,
9.
you're at
Oh wait,
9.
hold on. How many
I thought
am I?
you were at 8.
No,
I
no,
thought
no,
it was
no.
eight to
8.
six.
Yeah, you're
Eight to
right. I'm not good at
six.
numbers. You know this. We're on episode 30 something. Yeah, sorry.
26.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got a little ahead of myself. 8-6, right? That's what it is.
8 to 6. Yep.
Yeah.
For right now, enjoy your lead while you have it. Enjoy your lead while you have it,
Competition is
because
real.
your lead is going to evaporate faster than water in an Alabama
I,
sun.
I I
I'm
believe
telling
it
you.
too. I believe it. But I did discover a Ventura County football
Oh,
club, which is an
okay.
MLS Next Pro team. So I watched
Hmm.
them versus Vancouver Whitecaps. I don't know why, but they're like almost the
Yeah.
second most games a team that I've seen. I just always
Oh,
end up. I
really?
somehow always end up like when I did the San Diego game with my
Yeah, yeah,
son.
yeah.
It was the Whitecaps. I don't
Hmm.
understand why. I don't understand why. It
Yeah.
just happens
That's
that
how.
way.
That's just how it is sometimes.
And that's not too far,
This is,
Rob. So I could be hitting that Orange County. I see that
this
MLS
is
does
true.
have a little bit of a gap right now, so like
Yeah,
they're not playing until I think like towards the end of July. So
yeah,
yeah, so
yeah.
USL next day, next pro. I found them,
Hey,
baby.
hey,
They're in
that's
the
good.
app.
That's good. Let me tell you, because right around my house, I have probably like
Oh,
40 clubs that I can go.
God. I hate
Yep.
you, Rob.
But
I
we'll
hate you.
see. We'll
Yeah, we will
see.
see. We will see. All
Yep.
right. All right. Let's talk about the World Cup for a second, okay?
Let's
It's
go. Let's
starting
do
in
it.
2 days, which is Thursday, right?
Yep.
But the first game to kick off is Mexico versus South Africa. How
Yep.
excited, from scale to 1 to 10, are you about this happening? I know you're gonna possibly miss. You're gonna be doing some traveling back home. Might miss
Yeah,
a
I'm
few
gonna
here
miss
and
some
there, but
games. Yep.
like we were talking about, how do we go from 100 days to like in 2 days? And then literally, it's gonna, for me, it's like everyone asks me, "Are you excited?" I'm like, I'm excited because like when you're
Yeah.
like so obsessed with
Yeah.
it, and I get very, I get like I don't enjoy the Brazil games like I would like. Watch maybe like
Yeah.
a
No, that
Liverpool
makes sense.
game.
That makes
I don't.
sense.
It's a little like Liverpool loses. I'm a little like that sucks. But when
But you know
Brazil
they have
loses, I'm
30
like
more games left. Yeah, of course. Of course.
and I completely fall apart as a person for a few days. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, how excited are you? And big question is, who's taking the cake, Rob? Who's taking the cake?
So we got 104 matches in this World Cup, which is insane.
Woo!
39 days, which is
I
crazy.
think I can catch every single one of them. I do.
Woo,
I think I
that's a
can. I
lot.
think I
That's a
can. I
lot,
think I
man.
can. I think I can.
Yeah, that's a lot. So I've been waiting for this for a long time. Ever since we got snubbed in 1822, and now we finally have it, and it's the largest World Cup, and it's being in the US, whatever, there's some issues with that.
48
But
teams. 48 teams.
48 teams. I'm pretty excited. I cannot tell you how excited I am. I just hope everything goes off without a hitch, like your Iranian
I
friend
really
said.
hope.
I
Yep.
really do hope that it is the best World Cup ever. Um, I'm a little upset that I can't go to a game, or that some people that I know, because they just can't afford
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty excited. And I would say
I'm
on a
one. I'm
scale of
one of those
one to
people.
10,
I'm one
yeah,
of those people.
I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm probably at like easily like a 13. I'm gonna say, because
Yeah.
I'm there's so many players that I'm just ready to see how they're going to perform. There's going to be so
Yeah.
many standout players that we don't even know about, that may not be the best in their league that they play in, whether it's Premier League or
Yeah.
even some kid that we don't know about that plays in the Argentinian or Brazilian league.
Yeah.
And next, there's going to be kids moving
They're
to
gonna make
Europe.
next big
They're going to
move.
be
Yeah.
huge.
And then
Absolutely.
they play shitty for their.
Yeah, it's
It's always
possible. It's
I found out about
possible.
like Gakpo played like amazing in the last World Cup,
Mm,
and everyone was
yeah,
congratulating me for signing for Liverpool signing Gakpo. And
yeah,
again,
yeah.
I love him, but I'm like, yeah, like
But he's been
should we always buy the because some kid does
did
amazing in the
well.
World Cup? Like should we buy him immediately? I don't know.
Yeah. But I mean, if you're not going to buy him after the World Cup, after they just performed well, when are you going
Yeah,
to buy him? You
yeah,
know what I
that's true.
mean?
That's true. That's
So
true.
yeah,
So
and
yeah,
Stuttgart has 7 guys that are going to be playing in the World Cup.
yeah, that's true.
Four for Germany, and then there's 3 others. We actually there's going to be Germany is playing against Ecuador, and we have a player that plays for the Ecuadorian national team, which is pretty cool. So
They are
that'll
not
be kind
friends.
of a
They are not
cool.
friends that
No,
day.
they're not going to
They're
be friends
not
there.
friends that day.
So I think that'll be pretty cool to see. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Let's go through the groups and let's. How about each one of us make a what do you call it? Guess who's going to a prediction is the word I was looking for. My
There
brain
you
was looking
go.
for that
There you go.
word. It's like out of each of the groups, let's
Yeah.
predict who do we think is going to be the first out of the group. First
Okay.
who leaves the top of the group. So in Group A, it's Mexico, South Korea, Chechnya, and South Africa. Who do you get?
So in this group, surprisingly, I'm gonna say Mexico's gonna win this group. I just think they're the best team in the group. I think South Korea will finish in second, South Africa third, and then Czechia is gonna finish in last. That's just what I'm predicting. Yeah. What
I
about
think
you?
I think I'm with you.
Yeah.
I agree with that assessment.
Yep.
Group B: Canada, Switzerland, Qatar, and Bosnia and
So,
Herzegovina.
so I'm not sure. Is this the one that everybody's calling the group of life? Normally we have a group of death. People are calling this the group of life.
Also, for who? For Canada?
I guess I don't know.
Switzerland. The Swiss
Switzerland. So
knives are, like I
yeah,
don't think
yeah,
Shakiri was
that's true.
Shakiri called up. I doubt it.
Oh, I don't know. I have to
I gotta look
look.
that
I'm
up.
not sure.
There were some people, and we'll get to them later, but there were some folks that was kind of surprised they got called up. Uh,
Yeah,
but I wonder if he's on there as well. I thought I kind of remember him quitting
I'll have
international,
to
but
look. He probably did.
why is this the
Uh,
group of life?
because I think all of these teams, like no one's really expecting anything from them. But if any one of these teams doesn't make it to the next round,
Yeah,
no one's going to be surprised. You know what I mean? So I
yeah,
think
yeah,
that's kind of what it is. So for me in this group, looking at it, I got to go with Switzerland winning the group, Canada finishing in second, Bosnia in third, Qatar missing out.
yeah.
So I can't say who's
I
going to
don't.
be that third.
Yeah,
You know, if this is going to be one of the groups where the third place team makes it out, but I would love to see Bosnia make it out of there. So
I agree with
to
you,
get
but
that third
I'm going to
spot.
switch Canada and Switzerland. Have Canada get out of the group first. They're top,
Okay.
and I
Yeah.
think I think Qatar doesn't win a game. They didn't win a game. I don't think they've won a World Cup game at this point so far, right?
No, I
Uh,
don't. I'm not sure. I think didn't they win at the last World Cup? I thought they won at least one game at the last World Cup.
I gotta look it up, but I feel like I remember them not winning. I feel like I remember
Yeah.
reading that somewhere, but maybe I do tend to make
Oh
stuff.
no, you're right. They did not win any. You are correct. I just
Yeah,
looked that up. They lost all three
yeah.
games of the last World Cup. That's right.
I got very
Yep.
excited. So I second guess myself. As soon as somebody's like, "Are you sure about that?" I'm like, "Oh, maybe I'm not sure about that." Then, all right, good, okay. So that's so I think I think Canada's out and Qatar is gonna end last there. Group C: Brazil,
Mhm.
Morocco, Scotland, Haiti. What do you got?
So I obviously think Brazil is going to win this group. I mean,
Yeah.
seriously. Second place is kind of tough. Second place is kind of tough. I'm going to say Scotland. I'm just going to go put
Oh,
Scotland out there in
yeah,
second place.
interesting.
I know that sounds crazy. Then Morocco,
Controversial.
then Haiti. Yeah.
Then
I
Haiti.
then Haiti. I think Haiti's going to finish in last. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I missed
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
Morocco was. I thought
Oh,
Morocco.
yeah. No.
Okay.
Morocco three, Haiti
Okay.
third, or
Okay.
Haiti fourth. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I
Yep.
got.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be controversial here. I think surprise Morocco gets out first. You heard it here.
Really?
You heard it here.
Ooh.
You heard it
Okay.
here
Okay.
with Brazil.
Okay.
I think Brazil's gonna start out a little on the shaky side. Maybe low scoring. You
Mm,
know, maybe some ties, draws in there. You know, not meshing right away. This is me going in with
hmm.
low expectations.
That's surprising.
So don't break
Yeah.
my heart, Rob.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Morocco. I'm gonna say it here. I don't want it to be true,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Morocco out first. Brazil gets out, then Scotland, then Haiti.
Okay.
Group D, the U.S. of A. Are both of our second teams.
Yep.
Maybe you have a
Yep.
second after Germany, but for me it's Brazil and then the U.S. Australia, Paraguay, Turkey.
This one's tough, and this one too will be controversial. But I got Turkey winning the group.
Ooh,
I got Turkey winning the group. I got
yeah.
the U.S. finishing second,
Mm.
then Paraguay,
Mm.
then Australia. That's a difficult group, like to figure out that one because it really could they could finish in any order. Like to be honest, like we really don't know who's gonna miss out.
Yeah,
But I got to put Turkey first. That's
yeah.
just me. I just haven't seen enough from the U.S. men's
Who do you
team.
have coming getting out on top of the group?
Turkey. I
Oh,
got
Turkey.
Turkey
Oh, that's right.
first, U.S. second,
Okay, yeah.
Paraguay, then Australia. Yeah, yeah,
I think you're right.
yeah,
I think you're right on this one.
yep.
Paraguay.
Paraguay. I mean, like I said, anything can happen. This
Yeah.
is a weird group, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna stick with
it's
what
certainly
I.
a weird. They're all fighters too. Like
Yep,
no team is extraordinary. I mean, extraordinary in any way at all.
yep.
I did see a little fight in the U.S. game against Germany
Oh yeah,
the other day. It was a friendly still, but none
yeah.
of the friendly. I don't know if you watched any of the friendly matches lately, but none of them have been looking very friendly.
No, not at
Especially
all.
the what was it? The Mexico Portugal game.
Oh yeah,
Got a
oh
little
yeah.
heated.
Got a little dicey, little
A
dicey in
little
there. Yeah.
dicey. That's what we like
Oh
to
yeah,
see. But I
yeah,
also during those moments, I'm like, everybody chill. I don't want to see
yeah.
people
Nobody. I don't
get
want anybody getting hurt.
injured or
Yeah, I
get
don't want anybody
like
getting hurt.
banned or for
Yeah.
whatever. for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Group E: Germany, Ecuador, Ivory Coast, Curacao. I'm like the worst. I should know how to pronounce this, and it's like a Portuguese name.
What a what a sow.
So,
So in this
I'm the
one,
worst Brazilian in the world, by the way. Just so you know. What are your thoughts on this one?
so
Germany at
this one,
last. They don't get out of the group. Yeah, I agree.
yeah, I don't think so this time. I got Germany. I got Germany winning the group, but it's going to be close. They
Yeah,
might win the group by 1 point or goal differential
yeah.
with Ivory Coast. Then
Is
I
the,
got
does
Ecuador.
Germany have a better team? Like, I know 4 years is a long time, but
It
they
is a
didn't
long
get out of the
time.
group.
No, the last
So,
two World
like,
Cups they haven't gotten out of the group.
so what makes you think in this World Cup they will get out of the group? What
Well,
about this new squad?
so Germany is my second team because
Yep,
of my lovely wife.
yep,
So I'm a little bit of a homer.
yep.
I will say that. But I just seeing how they've played,
Mhm.
I think they haven't lost a game in like 11 attempts or something like that.
Yeah,
So I just think they have a better team. Now they did not take a lot of the Stuttgart players, which whatever. They do still have their goal scorers. You got Waltamata, you got Verts, you got Undav. Musiala is healthy again. I just see them winning this group, not easily. Like I said, I think they're either going to win it and have the same amount of points, but a better goal differential than Ivory Coast. But I do think they're going to win it because I hate to say this, I think all three of those teams are going to stack up a lot of goals against Coruscant. I hate to say that, but I think
yeah,
that's what's going to happen. So,
yeah,
and then once the first team does it, because I think Germany plays Coruscant first. Once the first team does, then everybody's just going to continue to do it. There's not
yeah.
going to be any respect. But yeah, I got Germany, Ivory Coast, Ecuador, then Coruscant.
I have the
Yep,
same. Yep.
yep,
Looking at that, I think the same thing. All right.
yep.
Group F: Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, Tunisia.
Is this the group of death? I don't know.
For
I,
who?
and this one's
For
tough.
Tunisia?
Or maybe for
For
Sweden. I don't
Sweden?
know. This one is tough, and this might be
Japan
one of
played
those groups.
amazing. Do you remember the
Yeah.
Samurai Blue last time?
Oh yeah, yeah.
They were so
Yep.
fun to watch.
Yep.
Didn't they beat
They beat
Argentina?
Germany. Oh, did they? I'm not really. They might have. You might be right.
Yeah.
You might
I'm
be
not
right. I
sure
have
now.
to look it up.
See, now
No,
I'm
I
going
don't
to
know. I don't
question.
know. I don't know. I don't know.
But
But
oh yeah,
this
let me know. Let me know.
this one's tough. This one is tough. But
I gotta pull out.
what?
By the way, I still have my old chart from the last. I have
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
scores on there. That's also in
yeah.
the garage somewhere, just like laying around somewhere. I'm gonna
Gotta
look
go
at
grab
that.
it.
Do some research for this book. All
There you go.
right, go ahead.
So I got Netherlands winning, Japan finishing second,
Hmm.
then Sweden, then Tunisia. Yep,
I
that's
have
what
to
I got.
agree. Yeah, I have to agree. I have to agree with you on that one as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's close. I think. I mean, other ones are they're good, but they got pretty. I feel like they always get into like the quarterfinals almost
yeah, right. It seems like they're always there.
they're always in
They're
it.
just consistent. They may not win
Yeah,
it, but they're consistent, so they're going to
yeah,
be there.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. I'm with you on that. I think that's the right order. So far, you and I have been kind of on the same
Right.
page. All right. Group G: Belgium, Iran, Egypt, New Zealand. What do you got?
So with this one, no disrespect to my New Zealand people out there, but I got New Zealand finishing at the bottom of this group. Now, the other three positions, that's tough. Like that, it's kind of a toss up. I want to say Belgium's going to win it, but there's no guarantee. Like
Yeah.
Belgium's not the team that they were at the last two World Cups.
Yep.
But if I had to, and I was putting my own money on it,
Yep.
I would say Belgium, then Egypt, then Iran, New Zealand. Yep.
I think. I also think you're right. God damn. I want to disagree, but like, yeah, no, I think you're right. I think Iran's gonna have a little bit more fight in them with not so
Yeah.
much the pressure. I mean, the whole world's gonna be looking at them. And again, not like folks come in and they're soccer players first,
Yeah, of
despite
course.
everything that's
Yep.
going on. But I think there is going to be some pressures. I think there might be a little bit of fight there. I don't really know a lot about New Zealand, and I know I watched that. that movie where the coach, what was it called? Last Goal Wins, and the
Oh,
Samoan
okay. Yeah,
players
yeah,
were
yeah,
like the worst players.
yeah,
So I don't know. I don't
yeah,
know about the New Zealand and footy, so I think I agree with you. I think it's going to be Belgium. I mean, obviously Mo Salah, but like they have like two strikers who are like you have Mo Salah, and
yeah.
then you have what's his name on City,
Oh,
Marmoush.
Marmouche. Yeah,
And what are you gonna do? Just be past those guys? I don't know.
yeah.
So
And that's what I'm
I
saying.
wouldn't be shocked if Egypt has they struggle, but
That's a tough group.
yeah, I think it is a tough group. I think they're all going to be fighting pretty hard. I was surprised to see Lukaku get called up for Belgium. He's
Yeah,
hasn't really been, as you know, like consistent for a very long
yeah.
time.
It's true.
I don't
Yeah,
know if he's the guy, and it's kind of interesting. I've heard some other podcasts too that like, and it's true. I'm like nodding my head as I'm walking my
yeah,
dog. Like he like it's like what does that say for the upcoming Belgium players? Where it's like
yeah.
here's this older player. Like we have good striders, but he's better than
He's
you.
better. Yeah,
Still, you guys
yeah.
can't get to his level, which is I don't think it's true. Like I feel like every time I watch him, or just actually every time I watch Lukaku, that he's always like, oh, almost. You know what I mean? Like
No, that's
he puts
true. Yeah,
everything in it, but like he's just like, how many
that's
times do
true.
you watch him almost score?
Yeah,
And
and it doesn't
I
happen.
haven't
Yeah,
seen him really be
yeah,
impressive since Everton. Like he was my guy in Everton. I was like, who? Oh my god, who's this guy? And I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I think too
He's not
because he's been
consistent.
playing. He's not consistent. He's been playing in Italy for probably the last 2 or 3 seasons at
Yeah.
least. And yeah, he's not a name that's going to jump out. This will be his last World Cup
Oh,
probably.
absolutely. Yeah.
Um, yes, I don't know. Maybe he'll surprise us. You
Yeah.
never know if
I
he
mean,
can
I
stay
like it.
healthy.
I root for him. When he's up
Yeah,
there. But yeah, I think it was like really just like I think it was during their like when they're not whether it was like maybe it was like the round of 16 in the last World Cup where he just like had so many moments and like he just had the bear like put it in the back of the net. He could not do it,
he
and
couldn't
just
do it.
and I think
Yeah,
he falls apart at the end of the game because it's like he tried. He doesn't really. It's not like he's not
but he
trying. He
can't.
puts
Yeah,
everything into it, but it's just like no matter what. I just feel like I see that again and again and again and again and again. I don't know.
yeah.
That's me.
He reminds
So
he reminds me of like a power forward in basketball. Like
yeah,
he's the type of person that needs to have his back to the goal. You get the ball into him, and then he might be able to do a little bit of a move and then
yeah,
score. He's
yeah,
not somebody who's bringing the ball up. He's not taking any crazy shots from outside the box.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, he's a
Yeah.
different player.
We'll see. We'll see. So I wouldn't be shocked, is what I'm saying, that if Belgium bow out, and also this team
Big
has a
crash out.
little friction. I remember in the last World Cup there was
Mhm.
some drama with the players themselves, like KDB and I
Oh,
don't remember
okay.
who else, but remember there was a lot of friction.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll
Yeah,
see.
sure.
Group
Yep.
H. Spain, Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, and Cape Verde, which will be a first for them, I think.
Yep.
What do you got? I think one of them's obvious.
Yeah, I think Spain is going to win the group.
Yeah.
I really do think Spain is going to win the group. Uruguay, I don't know too much
Uruguay.
about that team. I really
Yeah.
don't.
You got
Um,
Nunez. That's you got
yeah, that's
Nunez,
true.
and then
That is
and then
true.
you'll have players where you go, oh yeah, I forgot he was.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot he was still there. Yeah, that's true. That does
How
always
many
happen
times
with
has that
Uruguay
happened in the
too.
World Cup? You're
Yeah,
like, oh yeah, he's Portuguese.
yeah,
I keep forgetting about that.
yeah. But I think Uruguay will probably finish
Yeah.
in second just because of the way CONMEBOL plays.
Hmm.
And then this place has, for whatever reason, it has this place in my heart. But Cape Verde or Cabo Verde, the only country that I've ever been to in Africa where the people thought that I was from there. People are super nice.
Yeah.
They call themselves, I think they call the national team the Tiburons, which is like Spanish or one of those Latin languages for the sharks. So
Yeah.
I'm going to say Cape Verde finishes in third. They're one of the better teams in Africa, and I think that Saudi Arabia is not even going to get out of the group. That's just. I mean, I know Saudi Arabia did really good. They
Yeah.
beat Argentina in the last World Cup. I don't think they're making it out of the group this time though.
Yep.
So
Ugh.
That's just me being a little bit of a Cape Verde
Yeah.
homer, though.
So
So
I'm gonna
that's
just flip.
my
I'm gonna
third
flip
team.
those two. I think it's Spain, Uruguay. In the order that you see it, it's Spain, Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, Cape Verde.
Yeah.
That's how I'm seeing it.
Oh, that's
Um,
how you say it on your app? Because mine has Cape Verde, because mine's doing it in alphabetical order.
oh
So Cape
yeah.
Verde's on top.
No, I got chat working for me. Oh, you can't see the numbers in my
Okay.
background, but
Yeah, yeah.
I
There
gotta
you go.
list. And I'm just like, as I'm reading these, I'm praying that they're right.
Yeah.
I can imagine you being like, really? Greenland is in the World Cup this year?
Yeah.
Group I, France, Senegal, Norway, Iraq. I think this is a tough
Ooh,
one.
this is an extremely tough group. However, I got to go with France winning the group. I have to, unless I think it's something catastrophic would have to happen for them to not win this group.
Yeah,
Then I got Senegal, and then I have Norway. But I think Norway is going to be able to score enough goals to where they'll finish in third, but they'll score enough goals against Iraq to where they'll be able to advance to the round of 32, which is
yeah,
crazy. But
yeah.
yeah, so France, Senegal, Norway, Iraq. That's what I got. What you got?
I think that's might be it. I'm gonna go France, Norway, Senegal. Sorry, Manye, my
Ah,
guy.
okay.
Um, Watched them play against the U.S. and the U.S. really gave them a lot of trouble. I know
Yeah,
these are friendlies, you know,
yeah, yeah.
and I think they did come back with I think they came back with equal. I think it was like 2-2 in the end. Uh, I think Holland missing the World Cup 4 years ago. I think
Mm,
he's gonna just go berserk and try to be
he's gonna
the
go ham.
best. He's gonna go for the boot, the golden boot.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
think he's gonna go all in. So I think France will get out first with they're insane.
Yes.
And then Norway, Senegal, Iraq.
Yeah.
But Iraq might surprise us.
They might
Again,
surprise.
there's
They
always a
might.
dark horse in this, and I can imagine, some of the Asian African countries just surprising the hell out of us. I mean,
Yeah,
Morocco had a
that's true.
crazy run that none of us ever thought of or expected. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, that's true.
Group H, no, group. What am I at? I already Group J:
Group
Argentina,
J.
Austria, Algeria, Jordan.
Yeah. So
Whew.
this one, I think to me, this one is pretty easy. I'm gonna go with Argentina winning it.
What?
Austria finishing in second,
You're kidding.
then Algeria, then Jordan. That's
I
just how
say
I see it.
Argentina doesn't get out of the group. You heard it here, folks.
Wow.
You heard it
Okay.
here.
Wow.
You heard it here. They don't get
It's
out of the
looking
group.
like a
They win.
true Brazil
They
fan.
win. They win the World Cup. I mean, well, how many times have we seen that? Germany wins the World Cup, doesn't get out of the group
True.
in the next.
This is true.
France wins the World Cup. Okay, they get out of the group,
No,
but
no, no. France, yeah. They almost won
Italy,
it two times in a
Italy
row.
gets out of the group. I mean, they win, they don't get out of the group, and then they don't have to qualify for the next two World Cups.
Yeah, that's true. That
So
is true.
I think it's the World Cup winning curse, and I think Austria, Algeria, and Jordan get out, and Argentina are left in the dust.
Really? Okay. Okay.
All right,
We'll see.
fine. From my
We'll see.
that was from my heart. That was from my heart. I think in a tougher. I mean, again, I think it's we're going to be surprised with some of the teams that we think we haven't really seen on the world stage all too much. But I think you're right. I think Argentina, Austria, and I just don't know enough about Algeria and Jordan. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to say Argentina gets out first. Austria, you know what? I'll at least say Austria gets out on top, and then
Yeah. Okay.
Argentina at second. How much
Yeah.
time do we have? We have a couple. I think we can do the last two here.
I think we can do this. Yeah.
Group K: Portugal, Colombia, Uzbekistan, and DR Congo.
So I think this is a no-brainer.
Yep.
But with that being said, what I'm about to say,
Uh-oh.
it may not happen. No, no, I'm going to say exactly what you think I'm going to say. I think Portugal is going to win the group. I think Colombia, led by James Rodriguez, is going to finish in second. DR Congo third, and then Uzbekistan. Hopefully, they score a goal, but I think they're going to be last. Yep.
I'm thinking
What
here
you got?
too.
Yeah.
I think Colombia gets out first in the group.
Wow.
I think
Okay.
Colombia is going to be the dark horse in this competition. I think they're going to
Yep.
get further than we think, and I think they're going to
Okay.
be insane. And you got James Rodriguez, which if it's true or not,
Yeah.
I haven't looked into this, so
I'm pretty sure he's there.
I'm surprised they pulled him in at all. But you also got my boy Luis Diaz, who
Oh
is
yeah,
just on a rampage right now, and I
yeah,
think
yeah.
he puts on the yellow. I think he continues his rampage. I watched actually, I didn't, wasn't able to watch it because it was like on a channel I didn't have, but it was like I think it was during the World Cup qualifiers, and remember it
Hmm.
was Colombia versus Brazil, and I remember looking up at the score later, and it was 2 goals, and I clicked in to see who they were, and they were both Luis Diaz. So
No,
I think Colombia is going to be pretty intense in this World Cup, and they're gonna go at it with
gonna
all the
do it. Huh?
passion that they possibly can. So, I'll root them on to an extent. I root on some teams to an extent, obviously, because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want Brazil and at least the U.S. to go far in this competition.
yeah.
And then I think Portugal. I think Portugal has some great players. Bruno Fernandes, obviously, Ronaldo's going to want to do something. He wants
Yep,
to, a reason to rip off his shirt and show
yep.
his
Of
25
course,
pack.
he's gonna play his heart out.
He's
He's
going to
gonna
play
play
his
his
heart.
heart
You're going
out.
to see a lot of tears. You're going to see,
Yep,
he's going to be crying every time that they're
yep,
almost not winning. He's going to make it the Ronaldo show every time there's a Portugal game.
yep.
So
Absolutely.
I
Yep.
think that's going to be trouble. I feel like anytime Ronaldo, though that's who you want to watch play the game.
Yeah.
Anytime he's there, it becomes about him, and I think that the
Yep.
team collectively don't play as well together. But
Yeah.
yeah, we'll
It's
see.
true.
We'll see. So I think Colombia gets out first, then Portugal. I don't know enough about Uzbekistan and DR Congo with all the troubles that's happening,
Yeah.
the Ebola and stuff. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yep.
Group L. I've got a minute and
All right.
30.
Yeah, I'm gonna
We
make
got
this
this.
quick.
England,
So I got
Croatia,
this is
Panama,
tough.
Ghana, go.
Panama's gonna finish last, but then I have England finishing first, and it's this is tough between Croatia and Ghana, in my opinion. But if I
Ah,
had to
that's
choose,
pretty
if I was
tough.
putting my money on it, if I had to put money on it, I'm gonna say Ghana finishes second, Croatia finishes third, with my own money. That's what I would do.
Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
Ghana's going to be tough. I remember
Yep.
Ghana. Ghana's always tough in the World
Oh
Cup.
yeah. Oh yeah. And I saw them play in person against
Yeah.
Germany
Yep.
like a month or two ago. They're a tough team. They're a tough team.
And Croatia, though,
So
they're like, I mean, they're always go through into the quarterfinals.
yep.
Croatia, I think, was in the final. They were in the, weren't they? Like, they're almost, yeah, they were in the
Yeah,
quarters.
yeah.
They were in the third
They were
place
there.
team, and I feel like they
Yep.
always in every single World Cup get there. Um, I'm gonna go England, Croatia, Ghana, Panama.
Okay. Yep.
England out first.
Yep.
I'd like to see Hurricane do well, and everybody who I watch in the Premier League do well.
Yeah.
I don't think. Sorry, folks. Though I don't think it's coming home
It's not coming home.
by
It's
any
not coming
means.
home.
Though, unfortunately,
All right.
it's
We
coming
gotta
over
take a
here.
break real quick
Coming over
because if
here.
we don't, we're gonna get cut off. So we'll
Ah,
be back in a minute.
and we're back again. We're back
We are
again,
back.
and we're
Hopefully
gonna
our
get.
audio is crystal clear.
I hope.
Hopefully.
Well, you're traveling, so it's
Yeah.
understandable. I have no excuse, so hopefully, and
Yeah, but your audio is always good. So
I don't know. I tend to talk a little too loud and directly into the mic, so you know. But yeah, let's go. Let's get back in the. We talked about like who's gonna get out of the group.
yep.
Let's ask the serious question before the competition kicks off.
Yep.
Who do you predict to take the cake? And based on what you know about all the players, all the leagues we
Yep.
watch, we watch a lot of footy. We watch a lot of footy.
Yep.
How well sometimes you have great players and they're all together on a team, but they don't mesh for whatever
Can't do
reasons.
anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whether it's egos or they just again, how often do you see teams just again not mesh because maybe they don't play together enough?
Yep.
I don't know. But do you think Brazil's going to win? That's not the question. But who do you think is going to take the cake?
Well,
You think it's going to be a dark horse? You think it's going to be
I
like
don't.
five?
So I
What do you
think
got? France is going
that.
to take it again.
If the Simpsons are correct, then Portugal will win it all. Especially based on all like the branding and stuff that I've seen. But if I was betting money
Yep.
and I was betting my own money, there's
Yeah.
only two teams that I would put it on: France or Spain. I think we talked about this. I think we were
Yeah,
texting about this,
yeah,
but those are the two. Now, it's the biggest World Cup ever. There's a round of 32, then round of 16. Anything can happen, injuries, suspensions, whatever. Anything can happen. But if I was betting money right now,
yeah,
my own money right now, I would definitely select. It pains me to say this, but
yeah,
I would pick France. If I had to pick one, I would pick France to win it all. Yeah. Yep. It hurts to say, but
yeah.
yeah.
That does hurt. I think it's going to be Spain.
Yeah.
I want it to be Brazil, and I think Brazil definitely can win. You know, when you look
Yep.
at who's going to be on that squad, Neymar was a little surprising. Not in the because like he's literally like a god to
Yeah.
to Brazilian. So
No, you're
I
right.
was very excited that he was called in from a playing standpoint. It's curious, and already you know he's
Yeah.
injured off the bat.
Yep.
And there's all these reels. I don't know if you've seen them where it's like Neymar on crutches, or
Oh no, I
there's
haven't
one
seen
he's like on Angelotti's back, and Angelotti's doing he's the one who's running.
it.
You know, it's quite funny. There's a lot of really funny
Oh
ones.
man.
So that'll be interesting how they play
Yeah.
Neymar
Moving
in
forward.
this. You know, do they only bring him in the second half? You know, do they play him? You know, I don't know. And I don't think we're going to see him for the at least. I think he misses out on at least the first game, which will be this Saturday.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. But you got Vinny. You got oh my god,
Yep.
it's. I'm getting
So
excited over here. So I don't know. I don't know. It can go either way. Yeah.
let me ask you this though:
Yeah.
what was more shocking, Neymar's selection or Richarlison's submission or
Yeah.
omission? I should say omission.
The Richarlison's omission was again. I thought they would definitely. I thought I personally I would. I think that I would have been surprised if they didn't pick Neymar. And I don't know if you watched any of those reels where it's
Oh,
like
the videos where they're getting
videos where
selected.
they chose the
Yeah.
players and or you know he announces Angelotti announces all the players and then when they do get to
Yeah.
Neymar, it was like the cheers were like if they
Oh,
had
I'm
already
sure.
won the World Cup, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So
I'm
for him,
sure.
he's more of a symbol, I think, which is important. So I'm not surprised in that sense. Again, that he was called in for that, and you know maybe to lead this team, the passion, and also like everybody. You know, like if you, I think
Yeah.
Richarlison
Yeah.
has a Neymar tattoo and a you know
Oh, really?
Ronaldinho and a Ronaldo
Wow.
tattoo. So like, I mean, they look at him as like one of the greats. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
so I think that'll help lead the team forward. But they are missing. So like, yes, you are missing a Richarlison, who I think was probably the highest. I think he was the highest scoring player for Brazil in the last World Cup, and like
Yeah.
his that free kick or the not free kick but the scissor kick that he did during the I don't remember who they played but did a scissor kick that's just still in my brain living rent free as the kids would say
Yeah.
for Charleston
Yeah. 100%.
doing that over and over again. I remember like freaking out and being like you know it was one of those like what did I just watch kind of moments
Yeah.
in the World Cup was everything's just bigger in a World Cup. Like
Bigger.
everything that
It's
happens in a
huge.
World Cup,
Yep.
like you know, you remember it forever. You know, so something
Yeah.
spectacular happens on the world stage like that. It's
And that's
you
the
don't
thing
forget
too.
it.
That's great about the World Cup is unless it's the last match day for whatever groups, everybody's watching that game
Yeah,
right then. You know, so
yeah,
that's those first two games. The whole world literally is watching you. It's bigger than
yeah,
Monday Night Football. It's bigger than the Super Bowl.
yeah,
That game is being watched by everybody.
yeah.
So
Yep.
yeah, I do want Brazil to do well. I really do because I think the game as a whole does better when teams like Brazil and
Yep.
Portugal and England even does well. So I really do hope. I hope they do well. I don't know that they're going to win it. What do they have a team to win it? Maybe. Who knows? Nobody thought Germany was going to win it in 2014.
Yeah.
They had the
Yep.
team to do it.
True. And I
Um,
actually didn't think Argentina was going to win, and I thought it was too storybook. You know, just like I don't think
yeah.
like I think a lot of people will think it's all rigged if Portugal.
If Portugal wins it, yeah. I mean,
It'd be cool. It'd be kind of crazy, and we'll all be talking about this forever. But
yeah.
I would be shocked if
That would be insane if
yeah,
Portugal wins
yeah.
that. Yeah. So, wow.
Um,
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I'm gonna go with Spain. I think it's Lamal, Raheem
Yeah.
Lamal. I think it's his year. I think it's his time to shine and to show everybody what he's got. We've seen it in Barcelona. He's
Yeah.
supposed to be like the best next best player of all time. Um,
But I think he's going to miss at least a game and a half because he's injured.
is he injured? Wow.
Yeah. So he's going to miss a. He's definitely going to miss the first game for
Yeah.
sure. Yep.
That's all right. That's just a group game. But yeah, I see him. I see him. They're such a stacked team. It's funny. Nobody, not one Real Madrid player, is on
Yeah.
the Spain squad.
That's the
I
first
read
time.
about
The
that.
first time ever, which
Yeah,
is crazy.
all Barcelona and elsewhere. I
That
think
is
they said there's
crazy.
something like there's more Tottenham,
Wow.
which is not a good thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That wow. Yeah, that hurts.
Yes. But yeah, I think they're gonna take the cake. I think I would be shocked if I guess I wouldn't be shocked if France won, but I think it's really hard to see, you know. And again, like if like say there wasn't a France and a Spain, Rob,
Mhm.
you know, like again, we didn't think that Argentina would take it. You said that we didn't think that
Yep.
Germany would take it that year.
Yep.
Like who else do you can you imagine taking the cake here?
Potentially
Like
winning it.
Can Germany
Oh my
Is
god.
Germany's squad tough enough to get through the whole thing?
I
And again,
I
this is
think
a
that.
whole new variable has
Whew,
been added into this, by the way. Again, we got the round of 30. It used to be group stage
yeah.
16,
Yep.
quarterfinals, semifinals,
Yep.
final. Now it's
Because you got those
32.
third place teams that
So
are going to
like
make it
it's
in.
just one
Yeah.
bad game. So
Yep.
it's one extra not bad game knockout for you.
Yep.
So like anything can happen. I mean,
It.
we can see France fall on the round of
This
32.
is true.
We can see
Spain
France
even.
fall in the 16. There's Spain.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're talking about again. It could be a 1-1 game, and then they lose in pens. You know, like
Yep.
you just
This is true.
there's so many new. I think there's a lot
And
more and a chance for injury. I mean, there's like so many
yeah,
new
this is true.
things there with this new round.
You got the
So
heat element that's going to happen.
yeah,
You
the
have
heat
these new
element, a
rules.
lot of
Have you seen these
cramps.
new rules that are happening where
I know the
they can go?
water. I know the water break.
There's the water one.
Yeah,
Players that are being subbed off. The player that's being subbed off has 10 seconds to leave the field, but they leave the field from any point, but they have to leave the field within 10 seconds. Any goal kick or throw in has to happen within 5 seconds. I don't know. Yeah. So now,
or you get a card. So you get a
no, I
card, a
think
yellow
if you,
card.
it may be a yellow card actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to look at the rules. There's
Wow.
another one too that the second yellows can be reviewed by VAR
Yeah.
as well as red cards, which is good. Um,
Hmm.
I can't think of the rest of them off the top of my head, but yeah, they did make some changes for this. So I don't know. We'll see. I would love to say that Germany can potentially win it. It'd be great because I wasn't in Germany in 2014. I didn't move back until I left in 2013, moved back in 2015.
Yeah.
So I would love to be in Germany if Germany wins the World Cup. That would just be insane. And I'm not going to work for like probably a few days because I'll be too hungover. Um, I would love to
I
see that
thought that was
happen.
okay. I thought in Germany that's an allowed excuse to.
Oh yeah, I mean, I wouldn't care. I'm just not going to work anyway. But I think, and this is crazy, but I think aside from Germany, I think the other team that nobody's thinking of that could potentially win it, if you take out France, Spain, Portugal, the Netherlands, I really do think that the Netherlands has a team that's good enough to potentially win the World Cup if all those other teams fail. Like the Netherlands is nobody's dark horse, but they have the potential. I really do think
I
they
could
have the
see
potential
Virgil
to win
van
it
Dijk
all.
holding that trophy at the end of the.
Yeah, and that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Yep. I just want a really really good tournament with a lot of memorable moments. I don't
Yeah.
want. I mean, the U.S. We've kind of made this kind of crazy already with some of this stupid political stuff that's happening. But
Yeah.
I want the rest of the world to enjoy the World Cup without any BS.
Yep.
That's really what I want.
Yeah.
So
There's that one case of the
yeah,
Somalian referee we were talking about that
yeah,
it was
it's
the guy that got his
crazy.
visa revoked, and so
Yep.
he cannot join in, and he will not be
Yeah.
refing the U.S. game. I think it was the first. I don't know who he was, what he was. wind up to do. But that's going to be yeah. So things like that. Those are some of the BS
Yeah, it's some of the stuff that we
situations.
don't want
I think
happening.
Iran
Yeah,
has to. They were able to make a deal where they're going to be based out of Mexico instead of the U.S.
Mexico.
And but now I
But see,
think everything they have a game here, they have to fly out
back.
back
Yeah.
into Mexico. Yeah,
But see, it's not supposed to be like that. And that
yeah,
wasn't, none of those stipulations were put when the US was awarded this. I mean,
yeah.
politically, it was a different situation when we got awarded this, but that kind of pisses me off because it's just like with the Qatari World Cup. They bid and beat the United States out for a summer World Cup. And then 2 months later, they're like, oh, we got to host it in the winter because it's going to be 45 degrees Celsius, well over 100 degrees Fahrenheit here during the summer, so we have to do it during the winter. Now, I was complaining about that. Now, looking back on it, I think every country should have the ability to host a World Cup. But if that's what you're going to bid for, put that out initially. Don't say, "Hey, we're going to do a summer one. We're going to have air conditioned stadiums that are open or whatever." I don't know. I think everybody should be invited. It's the World Cup. FIFA's a charity. It's the world game, and if you're not going to allow everybody to come in, then don't bid to host it.
Yeah,
Or maybe FIFA just next time is like the US isn't going to get it because they're too unstable politically. I don't know. I
yeah.
guess we'll see. The stuff that I saw with the Uzbekistani players getting searched yesterday,
Uh,
coming off of their bus because the president was at the Knicks game yesterday.
oh,
The Knicks had won 13 straight home games. Then he shows up and then
and
they
then
lose. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever.
he
But
did get booed. He did get booed.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I just want a good tournament. That's all I want. I want it to be memorable. I want there to be no issues. I want it to go off without a hitch.
Without a
That's what I
hitch.
want.
Without a hitch. And then there's also
Yeah.
the new tech with the ball. So
Yeah.
they're gonna
You have
have
to
to
charge them.
charge the ball, but for every game. I think they have like a 12 hour or whatever. But I watched the whole segment on like what this ball is going to be doing, that sort of thing. But that's
Yeah.
going to be doing. I can imagine like delays because like the balls
Because
aren't
of the
working.
balls.
They got to
Oh
switch out the
man.
balls because the tech's not working, or it wasn't charged enough, or they kicked it so hard that
Yeah. Ronaldo kicked the ball so hard it lost its
yeah,
charge.
yeah. Um,
Um,
but yeah, I think there are going to be like little things, and then there's always the drama. I mean, there's always, and that's
yeah.
like why we love it too. It's just
Yeah.
like
It's
all the
true.
player
It's true.
drama. Everybody's wearing their nationality on their shirts.
Yep.
I love that too, and it's a lot of passion. Even in the group stages, I'm getting tingles. We haven't talked about the tingles in a while,
It's
but
yeah,
it's uh,
it's gonna be great.
it's getting crazy.
I can't
Let's talk
cannot
about the
wait.
tingles and what we think about the games coming up. What's the week one? We're gonna be doing another pod on next Tuesday, the 16th, hopefully, or maybe it will be. Which you're coming back in. When are you gonna be landing?
Yeah. I
Figuring
land
that
on
later.
Sunday. Yeah, so we're
Oh,
good for next
we're
week for
good.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it kicks off
100%.
12 p.m. PST, Mexico versus South Africa, followed by a
Yeah.
7 p.m. game, Korea Republic versus Czech Republic. Friday, Canada versus Bosnia at 12 p.m. PST. Another game at 6 p.m. USA versus Paraguay. I'm not
Yep.
missing a thing. Saturday is a beautiful day of just footy all day, baby. Four games, 12 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m., 9 p.m.
Woo.
PST,
Yeah, that's
Qatar,
pretty nice.
Switzerland, Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, Scotland, Australia, Turkey, and another set of four games on Sunday, 10 a.m., 1 p.m., 4 p.m., 7 p.m., Germany, Curacao. See, I got it that
Go.
time.
So,
Netherlands,
yeah.
Japan, that's going to be great. Cote d'Ivoire, Ecuador, Sweden, Tunisia. And then you got on the Monday, beautiful with your coffee. At least you're on our side of the planet. 9 a.m.
For
Spain
now,
versus
yep.
Cape Verde will be tons of fun. Belgium versus Egypt at 12 p.m. 3 p.m. Saudi Arabia, Uruguay. 6 p.m. Iran, New Zealand, and then while we're just after dropping the pod to talk about all those games. It'll be a 12 p.m., a 3 p.m., a 6 p.m., and a 9 p.m. game.
Whew.
France versus Senegal, Iraq, Norway, Argentina versus Algeria, Austria versus Jordan.
Man, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Like I've been waiting for this for a long time.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for it for a
Who
long
hasn't?
time, and it's finally here. So just let it come. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
my
excited.
my kids are making fun of me because every time, no matter what store it is, I'm like, "Do you have any World Cup stuff?" I just
Do you,
like if I pass by anything, I just we
you just
like
give
those
me
pictures I've been
garbage.
showing you, wearing like
Yeah, yeah.
whatever it is, like if I see like a Brazil thing, I'm like, oh, I mean, look at that, doesn't matter. We most of the time we're like walking by a place. I'm like, oh, we gotta pop in there real
Gotta
quick.
get it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm
Ah,
interested to go back home and see like what
yeah,
you know
there's got to
what
be
they
a
have
lot of
going
Germany
on.
stuff. Yeah, yeah,
There's got to be. So I flew out of a small airport. I flew from Nuremberg to Amsterdam, so I didn't get to go to Frankfurt, which is one of the bigger cities in Germany,
yeah,
to see if they had anything set up. But people are going to start putting the flags on their cars. That's going
yeah,
to be a big thing that
yeah,
the Germans do. So
yeah.
yeah.
I
Oh
cannot.
man, I
I
can't.
can't. I cannot wait. I absolutely cannot wait. I've been thinking about like putting stuff on my car too, like lots of Brazil things, and
Oh yeah,
I got all my country flags out. So I got my downstairs area where it's gonna be the World Cup zone.
yeah,
It,
yeah.
it looks like a sports bar with just like all the different different
Yeah, see,
countries.
that's cool though. That's
Yeah,
cool.
so I like the feel, and I got two Brazil flags and a framed Neymar and a framed Brazil squad. I know they sit in
Yep.
front of my TV there, and I have some Brazil flags. I have actually it's kind of funny because in my house, you went to my house. I don't know if you
Yep.
noticed with all the mess that is my house, but I still had Brazil flags up. Those are actually from the
From the
World
last
Cup
World Cup.
4. It was the
Hey,
one. It was the one room. So
hey.
I had it all downstairs, and then I also had it in our dining room. I never took
Yeah.
down the dining room one, so I still have my Brazil flags. So I'll be
Hey, there's
having
nothing
to
wrong with
look at
that.
that. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that.
No, I love it. I love it. I love just kind of always there. So yeah, I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Very
I'm
excited.
excited. I'm ready to watch
Ah,
the games. I'm ready to enjoy my new house that we're
yeah.
living in now because we moved.
Congratulations for
So
that. Yeah.
yeah, like I still got to set up the desk in the room to where we record, but I'll do that
You
once I
you
get
work
home.
it out. I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
Step one is to make sure that TV and that Wi-Fi is all
Oh, and
going.
that's already
All
set
right.
up. That
Good.
was one of the first
All
things.
right. Good.
Absolutely.
Okay. That's the
So
most important thing. Yeah.
100%. I can't wait.
Putting
I'm pretty
first.
excited. I am
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited. I just hope everything goes the way that we expect it
Yeah.
to. Hopefully it's just as good as Qatar. Hopefully there's no injuries, there's no craziness, there's no nothing. I just
Yeah.
hope that it goes well.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
yeah,
Same here. Like, oh my
cannot
God.
wait.
Ugh.
Yep.
All right. What do you say? Episode 26 is in the bag.
In the bag. Episode 26 for the
Ugh.
2026 FIFA World Cup.
Yes, baby.
You gotta
Yes.
love it. You gotta love it.
And I can't believe it. In our next pod, we'll be talking about World Cup games that happen
I
throughout the
know,
week.
right? It's
Unbelievable.
crazy. It's
Unbelievable.
crazy.
Oh,
Yep. So, real quick, before we go, I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or if Joel's gonna do it, but for you guys listening, I set up a selector game in this footy app that I follow, the app that I use. It's like a predictor game. You predict the World Cup match results.
that's
We'll
right.
post the code or the link or whatever it is to our social so you guys can
Join
join us
us.
and have fun with us and just enjoy the game and the World
Yeah.
Cup as it plays out.
Yeah.
So
I already
yeah.
got a few people who already joined. So let's get it. How awesome would it be if we had like tons of people in there, and
Man, that'd be great.
I had the best predictions.
That
That's all that matters.
hey,
That's
that'd
all
be
that
good.
matters to
That'd be
me.
good. That's all that matters.
God,
We're all going to be enjoying the games
I'm so
together. So you
competitive.
know,
Jesus,
yep,
Jesus.
man, it's
Ugh,
World Cup time, people.
no, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy. All
Ugh.
right, thank you guys for listening. Hope you get to enjoy the World Cup wherever you are. Take some time, watch some games, look at all these new players out here, and as always, we hope your teams win, unless they're playing ours. Talk to you guys next week.
I thought you almost forgot about that.
No.
Your catchphrase.